Have you ever wondered how the world might end? It's a question as old as time itself, a universal mystery that has captivated the human imagination for centuries. From the ancient Mayans to modern-day scientists, our collective curiosity about the world's final act is as diverse as it is profound. Throughout history, various cultures and civilizations have put forward their own theories, each one reflecting the unique perspectives and beliefs of its time. The Mayans had their long count calendar, the Norse envisioned Ragnarok, while many religious texts prophesize a day of reckoning. Today we grapple with scientific predictions of climate change, nuclear warfare, and even asteroid impacts. The end of the world is a topic brimming with intrigue and speculation, a blend of mythology, religion, science, and philosophy. It's a journey into the unknown, into the deepest recesses of our fears and hopes. So buckle up as we dive into some of the most fascinating theories about the end of the world. A popular theory is the biblical apocalypse, as described in the Book of Revelation. This apocalyptic vision, as penned by the Apostle John, paints a vivid if somewhat perplexing picture of how the world might end. It's a narrative that's been interpreted and reinterpreted countless times throughout history. And while we need to stress that these are interpretations of religious texts and not proven facts, they certainly make for a compelling story. Let's delve into this cataclysmic scenario, beginning with the rise of the Antichrist. According to biblical prophecy, a charismatic leader will emerge, wielding great power and influence. This figure, known as the Antichrist, will deceive many into believing he's a force for good, but his true intentions are far from benevolent. Following the Antichrist's rise to power, the world is said to descend into a 7-year period of great suffering and devastation, known as the Tribulation. This time is marked by war, famine, and natural disasters on an unprecedented scale. It's a period of chaos and despair, and humanity will be pushed to the brink. The tribulation culminates in the Battle of Armageddon, a final confrontation between the forces of good and evil. It's a war like no other, where the fate of the world hangs in the balance. After this cosmic conflict, the final judgment is said to occur. Here, every soul, living and dead, will be judged by divine standards. The righteous will enter a new paradise, while the wicked will face eternal damnation. This biblical apocalypse is a potent mix of drama, horror, and redemption. It's a tale that has fascinated and terrified in equal measure, shaping countless works of art, literature, and film. But like all apocalyptic theories, it raises more questions than it answers. Is this truly how the world will end? Or is it a metaphorical tale meant to inspire faith and moral living? But what if the end isn't brought about by divine intervention? Scene script. Scientists too have their theories about the world's end. When we delve into the realm of science, we find a myriad of possibilities that could trigger the planet's demise. One of the most well-known theories is the specter of a massive asteroid impact. This isn't just the stuff of blockbuster movies, folks. History shows us that our planet has been struck by large celestial bodies before. The most famous incident is probably the one that wiped out the dinosaurs some 65 million years ago. Imagine a rock, miles wide, hurtling towards our planet at unimaginable speeds. The impact would cause a catastrophic chain of events, from massive fires and tsunamis to a possible nuclear winter, blotting out the sun and leading to a mass extinction. Then there's the theory of a supervolcanic eruption. Beneath Yellowstone National Park lies a sleeping giant, a volcanic hotspot capable of an eruption 1,000 times more powerful than the average volcano. If this supervolcano were to erupt, it could plunge the world into a volcanic winter, with ash and sulfur dioxide particles blocking out the sunlight, leading to a drastic drop in global temperatures. And let's not forget about the potential for a deadly pandemic. In the past century alone, we've had a glimpse of this possibility with the Spanish flu, and more recently, the COVID-19 pandemic. A highly contagious and deadly virus could spread rapidly, causing widespread illness and death, crippling economies and societies in its wake. These scenarios may sound grim, but they're all based on scientific evidence and historical precedent. They serve as stark reminders of our planet's vulnerability and the fragility of life as we know it. Yet, some theories suggest that the world might not end in a bang, but in a whimper. The universe might simply expand forever, with stars gradually burning out, leaving behind a cold, dark wasteland. But no matter the scenario, one thing is certain: our time here is finite, and the end, whenever and however it comes, is inevitable. Scene script. Another theory suggests a slow decay, rather than a sudden catastrophe. This perspective posits that our world may not meet its end with a bang, but rather, with a long drawn-out whimper. Let's consider some of the factors that might contribute to this gradual decline. First, we have climate change. Picture this: ice caps melting, sea levels rising, and extreme weather events becoming the norm. With the Earth's temperature steadily increasing, we could see a disruption in ecosystems, loss of biodiversity, and even the potential displacement of human populations. This is not a future event, but a reality we are already witnessing. Then, there's overpopulation. The Earth's population has already crossed the 7 billion mark, and it's expected to reach nearly 10 billion by the mid-21st century. This increase in population could result in an overwhelming demand for resources, leading to their depletion. Environmental degradation and social unrest could follow as competition for these dwindling resources intensifies. Speaking of resources, let's talk about depletion. We are consuming natural resources at an alarming rate. From fossil fuels to fresh water, these resources are finite. As we continue to exploit them, we edge closer to a point where recovery may no longer be possible. The culmination of these issues could lead to a slow decay of our world. Instead of an immediate, apocalyptic event, we could witness a gradual decline in the quality of life, as the environment becomes increasingly hostile, and resources become more scarce. However, it's important to note that these are not inevitable outcomes. They are challenges, yes, but ones that can be mitigated with conscious effort, sustainable practices, and technological innovation. The future of our world is not set in stone. It is shaped by our actions, and every step we take towards sustainability can help alter this trajectory. However, not all theories are so bleak. Some theories, believe it or not, predict a more positive outcome. So, let's shift our focus from the doom and gloom for a moment and consider a brighter future. What if, instead of ending, the world evolves? Consider this. The world as we know it has undergone countless transformations throughout history. From the age of dinosaurs to the age of humans, from the invention of the wheel to the creation of the internet, our planet has been a stage of constant change and progress. Who's to say that this process won't continue? One possibility is that we could see significant advancements in technology. Imagine a future where we've mastered the art of renewable energy, putting an end to the climate crisis. Picture a world where diseases are a thing of the past, eradicated by cutting-edge medical breakthroughs. Envision a society where artificial intelligence and humans coexist, working together to solve problems that were once thought to be insurmountable. What about space exploration? The universe is a vast, unexplored frontier. Perhaps our future lies among the stars. Scientists are already making strides in this direction, with missions planned to Mars and beyond. It's not beyond the realm of possibility that we could establish colonies on other planets, ensuring the survival of our species even if Earth becomes uninhabitable. Or maybe, just maybe, we'll see a shift in consciousness. As we face the challenges of the 21st century, we're becoming more aware of our impact on the world and our responsibility to protect it. This could lead to a global movement towards sustainability and harmony with nature, a world where we respect and cherish our planet instead of exploiting it. So, let's not get too caught up in the idea of the world ending. Change is a natural part of existence, and who knows what amazing developments the future might bring. It's entirely possible that, instead of facing an apocalypse, we could be on the brink of a new era of prosperity and progress. After all, the end of the world is a concept that's as old as humanity itself. But maybe, just maybe, it's a concept that we're ready to move beyond. Whether it's a divine apocalypse, a scientific catastrophe, a slow decay, or a positive evolution, the end of the world remains a mystery. We've ventured through the annals of religious texts, unraveling prophecies of a biblical apocalypse. We've delved into the minds of scientists, exploring theories from cosmic collisions to environmental collapse. We've pondered the possibility of a slow, inevitable decay as nature reclaims what's hers, and we've considered the brighter side of the coin, an end that leads to a new, better beginning. But remember, these are just theories, interpretations, and conjectures. The true end of our world, if there is one, remains an enigma. It's a question as vast and as inscrutable as the universe itself. So the next time you gaze up at the stars, remember, the end is just another beginning.